it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Winston's pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw now in his own end zone. Dancing to his left, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on second down now. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the left side. Gibson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
White on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
7, Washington 2.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
To number 9. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Buccaneers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
This is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
11 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Touchdown, Washington! Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, the
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
and the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
41. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Ross on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ready? Black 45 behind. Green 17. It's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 45 is the mic. Get that quarterback. And all.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. 45 to Mike, 45.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now he'll tuck it and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will lose
push yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a Buccaneers touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So that's caught inside the 20.
Run it right down there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
On for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
8 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Strip that ball. 40 seconds to
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On
4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments